I am Williams Kamkwamba, born and raised in a small village in Malawi, Africa. My village is remote, and most of the people, including my family, rely on farming to survive. But a severe drought hit us hard, and soon crops started failing. Hunger became part of our daily lives, and my family struggled to find enough food to eat. Even as a young boy, I was always curious about science and technology. I loved learning, but when the economic crisis hit, my family couldn't afford to pay for school anymore. So, I had to drop out. That was a tough time for me, but I refused to let that stop me from learning. There was a small library in the village, and I spent hours reading the few books they had. One day, I found a book that changed everything for me. It was about wind energy and how windmills could be used to generate electricity and pump water. I realized that the wind that blew through my village could be the key to solving our problems. When I shared my idea of building a windmill, many people, including my own family, thought I was crazy. They couldn't believe that a boy who had never finished school could do something so complex. And on top of that, I had no money to buy materials. But none of that mattered to me. I believed in my idea, and I knew I had to try. I started collecting scrap materials from the junkyard. Wood, old bicycle parts, bits of metal, anything I could find. It wasn't easy, and sometimes it felt like I was working on an impossible dream. But I kept going, even when people laughed at me. After months of hard work, I finally finished building my windmill. I'll never forget the moment I tested it for the first time. The blades started turning slowly as the wind picked up, and then, there it was. The first light came on in my house. I had done it. I had created electricity. Soon, people in the village began to take notice. The windmill didn't just light up my house. It also pumped water to our fields, which meant we could grow crops even during the drought. My family no longer had to worry about going hungry. Word about my windmill spread beyond the village. Eventually, people from all over the world learned about my invention. I was invited to conferences and even gave a TED Talk, sharing my story. Thanks to that, I received a scholarship and was able to continue my education. Looking back, I realized that my journey wasn't just about building a windmill. It was about believing in myself, even when no one else did. It was about perseverance in the face of obstacles. If I've learned one thing, it's that no matter where you come from or what challenges you face, you can make a difference. All it takes is determination and the courage to follow your dreams.
Kutani kwa mfumu, muborese mbeo za sepano. Sizala mbeo za masamba. Sizano nazo basi. Mpaka jimanga zizabwele.